Think you can't invest in real estate because your credit's shot? Guess what? You do not need perfect credit to be a good real estate investor. Whether you have no credit, bad credit, or just don't want to use your credit, I'm going to go over 3 ways to make a lot of money investing in real estate without having to use your credit. Number 1 is wholesaling real estate. Wholesaling real estate is just selling paper. You are not actually buying a property, therefore you do not need to get a loan, therefore you do not need credit. So you get a distressed property under contract to purchase, and before closing, you sell that property to somebody that has credit and has money, and when they close, you get paid a fee however much you can make. I believe the national average wholesale fee is around $20,000. Sometimes you make less, sometimes you make more, but you can make really good money if you can hone the art of finding a distressed property and then finding a buyer for it. There are a ton of different ways to find these properties. Utilizing your network by going to meetups, getting to know agents and people in the industry will help, but you can also utilize technology. I recently launched a software called Deal Pilot, which you can get a free trial for in the description, but it utilizes AI and technology to show you how to find the deals using AI, underwrite them, dispo them. It's a CRM, it's a Driving for Dollars app. It's got everything built into one. You can get a free trial for that. So utilize that app and technology, or another app, that's fine too. And also utilize networking to start to get deals where you don't need credit to get involved in the game. It's ideal for you because you're obviously not using your credit, so you don't need credit. You're able to invest and make money without using any of your own money. And it's a great way to build networks and to build buyers lists and to build a lead flow so that when you eventually do get your credit up, you're able to have more leads where you can do more things and have more options. Number 2 would be using a private lender to buy a flip. If you don't have good credit, you probably can't get a loan from a normal institutional lender, like a hard money lender or a bank. However, private lenders are not institutional. They are people that you know that are willing to invest in you backed by real estate. I'm not going to turn this into a private money lender video, but I do want to take a couple minutes to explain that you do know a private money lender. You may not think you do because you actually don't know what private lenders are. Private lenders are W-2 middle-class employees, usually in their 40s or 50s, that make decent money, but more importantly, they have access to money via a home equity line of credit. If you know somebody that's lived in their house for more than 5 or 6 years, they probably have equity in that house that they can lend you via a home equity line of credit. They have an IRA that they've been contributing for years with their employment income, and they can self-direct that and lend that to you. They maybe have a 401k that they can borrow up to 50% of to lend to you. So you just are having conversations with normal everyday people in your sphere of influence. Now you have to convince them that real estate's the path, and you have to convince them to invest in you, but there are a ton of different ways you can do this. And I have several videos on this channel about private lenders. In fact, at the end of this video, I will shoot you over to a video specifically on how to find private lenders, because that can completely change your life, but stick with me until then, please. So having a private lender is huge. You're able to purchase a distressed property, maybe from a wholesaler or maybe one that you found in your wholesaling days, and you buy it, you close on it with their cash, and then you fix it up with their cash as well. So you're getting a loan from 1, maybe 2 private lenders to buy and repair the properties, all cash. They don't check your credit, they don't check your income. Again, these are individuals you know. So therefore you buy it at a discount, you fix it up, and then you sell it, and then you give them their money back plus interest, and whatever is left over, doing a flip, fixer-upper, is your money and your profit. So you're usually able to make close to double on a flip what you make on a wholesale, assuming you do your numbers correctly. When you wholesale, you have to leave meat on the bone for the flipper or the person that's buying it to actually make it a good deal for them. But if you have the money in the cash and you're going direct to seller to find the properties, you can make more money and you're adding more value by repairing it. Now, there are some more risk involved. Obviously, you're closing, you're taking title, you are managing contractors, you are picking out materials. It's a little bit longer of a process, so the money's not as quick. However, it's usually bigger chunks of money, and it's a little bit more fun, assuming you do it well, to actually flip real estate and see the house transform and to be able to get that big check at the end and see a family move into it, as opposed to just selling it via wholesale to another investor. Both are great because you get paid, but one's usually a little bit more fulfilling with more risk. Number 3 is partnering with somebody with good credit. Bringing on a partner that has the credit and or the income can be a huge win-win. If they don't want to be super involved, but you have the knowledge, the experience, and the time to maybe buy a flip or a wholesale and close on it and partner with this person and use their credit, then that could be a match made in heaven. Now, this is a little bit different than a private lender. I'll explain that. Actually, I have a bonus hybrid solution I'm going to give you at the end, and then we'll shoot you over to the private lender video. Shoot, you can even do the long-term funding if you have a co-signer or partner on the deal. So all options are open if you partner with the right person. If you have bad credit and your income's good or not good, if you partner with somebody with good credit and or good income, you can wholesale like we talked about, which is great to have that option. You can fix and flip like we just talked about, but you can also bring in the long-term financing rental strategy into the mix because you're able to get loans from banks that allow you to cash flow because your partner has good credit. Having a partner can be kind of tricky if you don't know them. That's why I suggest you getting into business with people that you know and trust. I know a lot of people will tell you the opposite, but we work with all of my best friends I had growing up. My business partner, Luke, has been my best friend for 25 years, and we are better together. If you pick the right partner because you know their core values, you know their goals, you know them because you've been friends with them for a while, assuming you set the right expectation, 1 + 1 can equal 100. It doesn't have to equal 2 if you get the right partner. All right, on to the hybrid one I talked about. So this is where you kind of mix and match a few of the things I talked about. If you get a private money lender and a partner that has good credit, everything can be opened up to you. You can go to places like hard money lenders. Hard money lenders are companies, not individuals, that are in business to lend you money. They're going to look at your credit score. They're going to look at your income. In fact, I have a hard money lending company that I would be glad to give you a quote on because our rates are really good. Check out the description for a link to get a quote. You do need some liquidity. You do need some cash, and your income and credit will be looked at. But again, the hybrid style, you're able to maybe use a partner's credit and then maybe a private lender's money. And for my hard money lending company, we need a down payment and some liquidity. You can get that from a private money lender. So you're doing a hybrid model. You're using a private lender to pair with a hard money lender because maybe the private money lender doesn't have all the money or doesn't want to give it to you. And then using a partner for the credit. So that's the beautiful thing about real estate. It allows for so many different options. It allows you to be agile and kind of bob and weave with whatever your current situation is. There's no situation that you can't make money in real estate. Now, you may not have all the options that somebody with a better credit score, more education, a better situation has, but there is a step, there is a path for you to start investing in real estate no matter what your situation. And that may be my favorite part about real estate investing, the fact that it does not discriminate no matter how you look, no matter your income, no matter if you have a social security number or not. You can invest in real estate via different strategies that I'm talking about in this video. So obviously it helps to have good credit, but don't let that hold you back. I would do your best to pay off your bad debt and get out of the hole and get your credit score built up by doing it naturally or paying a company to do it. But in the meantime, utilize these strategies, start to learn how to invest, and maybe by the time your credit score is where it should be or where you want it to be, you'll have experience and deals and money in the bank where you can absolutely step on the gas. So don't wait. Invest now, figure it out. And if you want to know how to find this mythical private money lender, just simply check out this video over here. If you learned anything, make sure you're subscribed, hit that like button. See you on the next one.